Last time we discussed about how to introduce storytelling initiation with the help of picture reading by using joint attention. Now we should go next step ahead. When a child is understanding picture reading and listening to a picture description, it's time to teach the child verbal stories. Now verbal stories are something in the initial phase. They should be depending upon the child's interest, but also should be taken into the understanding that the stories should have a beginning of event, action and conversation without too much of complexity into that. And for that matter, the simplest forms of stories are Hindu mythological childhood hero stories like Krishna, Ganesha, Hanuman type of stories. So in that cases, in these stories, there will be this person did this, he went there, he talked to this, he said this, and he listened to this, they talked to this, they did this. In this story, there is no eating brains, but it's total imagination. Child doesn't know who's Krishna, child doesn't know what is that, child doesn't know what Hanuman did. He just has to understand, okay, there is something is doing something, I should also do like that, and I should also be probably lift the mountain up so that I can save people. So the child will start feeling himself as a part of the story. So we call these kind of stories as legendary stories of Indian mythological childhood heroes. Once the child understands this kind of stories, he has to generate interest into the stories, saying that, okay, tell me next story, next story, next story. So characters will remain same and the story will be new each time. And this is how the child develops interest into listening stories of the Hindu mythological heroes or any other stories of the childhood heroes, where there will be less of hitting, hurting, but more of respect, understanding, concept, events, action, conversation and vocabulary, and most importantly, the imagination, which does not occur in most of the stories which you try to show them. So when you listen, you can add to the present tense, past tense and imagination. But when you see a story, it's only present into the present tense. Now, once the child has understood 50 to 100 stories of events, action, conversations,